same damn dime. How you know I keep it 100 like 52 times? Really quiet when I'm riding with you, but no problems, don't solve it, I'm just vibing with you. So solid, I could Metal Gear box up and shoot. Keep it 110 like 522s. Yeah, I'm back at it, told that girl throw that back to me. Like 3 tracks ago, I'm the tracks in the back bully. And they don't know the truth, ain't stating the facts fully. I should probably let it go like the low when the Mac pulling up from 40 down by 40, told the 40 for love. Keep it on me, tell you bro, he won't buy shit but the dust. Yeah, it's loaded, yeah, they loaded, all my homies with whatever you is. 40 different flows, I keep it moving up from 40 down by 40, told the 40 for love. Keep it on me, tell you bro, he won't buy shit but the dust. Yeah, it's loaded, yeah, they loaded, all my homies with whatever you is. 40 different flows, they keep it moving.
You got space to It's fine as long as she ain't like close to me.
I only gotta keep the essentials, you know what I'm saying? Gotta keep the essentials.
Pulling up from 40 down by 40, told the 40 for love. Keep it on me, tell you bro, he won't buy shit but the dust. Yeah, it's loaded, yeah, they loaded, all my homies with whatever you is. 40 different flows, I got but don't bite this though, don't come for smoke that you ain't get sent for. I just chopped it up with the little homie, he heart broke. Trap just got convicted, he tripping, he say free kinfolk and I'm sick of this. Family keep on distancing, I just want some peace and lately all that I've been getting is a lot of frustration that's due to ignorance. People not having sense and when I speak, everybody gets offended, this ridiculous. I just might give up cause ain't no fixing this. Pulling up from 40 down by 40, told the 40 for love. Keep it on me, tell you bro, he won't buy shit but the dust. Yeah, it's loaded, yeah, they loaded, all my homies with whatever you is. 40 different flows, I keep it moving, things change, baby, you don't. Can't picture you gone, draped in that Saint Laurent, it ain't too strong. Told me I can't do wrong, baby girl, that's you though. All night chopped it up just like judo. Dirty dance killer, pulled up on you 2 times, I ain't gotta say it cause baby, you know the damn vibes. Same day I fold on the gang, it's the same damn dime. How you know I keep it 100 like 52 times? Really quiet when I'm riding with you, but no problems, don't solve it, I'm just vibing with you. So solid, I could Metal Gear box up and shoot. Keep it 110 like 522s. Yeah, I'm back at it, told that girl throw that back to me. Like 3 tracks ago, I'm the tracks in the back bully. And they don't know the truth, ain't stating the facts fully. I should probably let it go like the low when the Mac pulling up from 40 down by 40, told the 40 for love. Keep it on me, tell you bro, he won't buy shit but the dust. Yeah, it's loaded, yeah, they loaded, all my homies with whatever you is. 40 different flows, I keep it moving up from 40 down by 40, told the 40 for love. Keep it on me, tell you bro, he won't buy shit but the dust. Yeah, it's loaded, yeah, they loaded, all my homies with whatever you is. 40 different flows, they keep it moving.
I only gotta keep the essentials, you know what I'm saying? Gotta keep the essentials.
Pulling up from 40 down by 40, told the 40 for love. Keep it on me, tell you bro, he won't buy shit but the dust. Yeah, it's loaded, yeah, they loaded, all my homies with whatever you is. 40 different flows, I got but don't bite this though, don't come for smoke that you ain't get sent for. I just chopped it up with the little homie, he heart broke. Trap just got convicted, he tripping, he say free kinfolk and I'm sick of this. Family keep on distancing, I just want some peace and lately all that I've been getting is a lot of frustration that's due to ignorance. People not having sense and when I speak, everybody gets offended, this ridiculous. I just might give up cause ain't no fixing this. Pulling up from 40 down by 40, told the 40 for love. Keep it on me, tell you bro, he won't buy shit but the dust. Yeah, it's loaded, yeah, they loaded, all my homies with whatever you is. 40 different flows, I keep it moving, things change, baby, you don't. Can't picture you gone, draped in that Saint Laurent, it ain't too strong. Told me I can't do wrong, baby girl, that's you though. All night chopped it up just like judo. Dirty dance killer, pulled up on you 2 times, I ain't gotta say it cause baby, you know the damn vibes. Same day I fold on the gang, it's the same damn dime. How you know I keep it 100 like 52 times? Really quiet when I'm riding with you, but no problems, don't solve it, I'm just vibing with you. So solid, I could Metal Gear box up and shoot. Keep it 110 like 522s. Yeah, I'm back at it, told that girl throw that back to me. Like 3 tracks ago, I'm the track tracks in the back bully. And they don't know the truth, ain't stating the facts fully. I should probably let it go like the low when the Mac pulling up from 40 down by 40, told the 40 for love. Keep it on me, tell your bro he won't bite shit but the dust. Yeah, it's loaded, yeah, they loaded. All my homies with whatever you is. 40 different flows, I keep it moving up from 40 down by 40, told the 40 for love. Keep it on me, tell your bro he won't bite shit but the dust. Yeah, it's loaded, yeah, they loaded. All my homies with whatever you is. 40 different flows, we keep it moving.
I only gotta keep the essentials, you know what I'm saying? Gotta keep the essentials.
Pulling up from 40 down by 40, told the 40 for love. Keep it on me, tell your bro he won't bite shit but the dust. Yeah, it's loaded, yeah, they loaded. All my homies with whatever you is. 40 different flows like but don't bite this though. Don't come for smoke that you ain't get sent for. I just chopped it up with the little homie, he heart broke. Trap just got convicted, he tripping. He say free kinfolk and I'm sick of this. Family keep on distancing. I just want some peace and lately all that I've been getting is a lot of frustration. That's due to ignorance, people not having sense. And when I speak, everybody gets offended. This ridiculous. I just might give up cause ain't no fixing this. Pulling up from 40 down by 40, told the 40 for love. Keep it on me, tell your bro he won't bite shit but the dust. Yeah, it's loaded, yeah, they loaded. All my homies with whatever you is. 40 different flows, I keep it moving. Things change, baby, you don't. Can't picture you gone. Draped in that Saint Laurent, it ain't too strong. Told me I can't do wrong. Baby girl, that's you though. All night chopped it up just like judo. Dirty dance killer. Pulled up on you 2 times, I ain't gotta say it cause baby, you know the damn vibes. Same day I fold on the gang, it's the same day I'm dying. How you know I keep it 100 like 52 times? Really quiet when I'm riding with you, but no problems, don't solve it, I'm just vibing with you. So solid, I could Metal Gear, box up and shoot. Keep it 110 like 522s. Yeah, I'm back at it, told that girl throw that back to me. Like 3 tracks ago, I'm the tracks in the back bully. And they don't know the truth, ain't stating the facts fully. I should probably let it go like the low when the Mac pulling up from 40 down by 40, told the 40 for love. Keep it on me, tell your bro he won't bite shit but the dust. Yeah, it's loaded, yeah, they loaded. All my homies with whatever you is. 40 different flows, I keep it moving up from 40 down by 40, told the 40 for love. Keep it on me, tell your bro he won't bite shit but the dust. Yeah, it's loaded, yeah, they loaded. All my homies with whatever you is. 40 different flows, we keep it moving.
I only gotta keep the essentials, you know what I'm saying? Gotta keep the essentials.
Pulling up from 40 down by 40, told the 40 for love. Keep it on me, tell your bro he won't bite shit but the dust. Yeah, it's loaded, yeah, they loaded. All my homies with whatever you is. 40 different flows like but don't bite this though. Don't come for smoke that you ain't get sent for. I just chopped it up with the little homie, he heart broke. Trap just got convicted, he tripping. He say free kinfolk and I'm sick of this. Family keep on distancing. I just want some peace and lately all that I've been getting is a lot of frustration. That's due to ignorance, people not having sense. And when I speak, everybody gets offended. This ridiculous. I just might give up cause ain't no fixing this. Pulling up from 40 down by 40, told the 40 for love. Keep it on me, tell your bro he won't bite shit but the dust. Yeah, it's loaded, yeah, they loaded. All my homies
What it do?
You is 40 different flows, I keep it moving. Things change, baby, you don't. Can't picture you gone. Draped in that Saint Laurent, it ain't too strong. Told me I can't do wrong. Baby girl, that's you though. All night chopped
You hear me on the
it
stream
up
right
just
now?
like judo. Dirty dance killer.
I said, do you hear me on the stream right now?
Times, I ain't gotta say it cause baby, you know the damn vibes. Same day I fold on the gang.
I mean, like,
same
on the
day I'm
Switch,
dying. How
like,
you
if you
know
open
I
up the
keep
Switch
it
video,
100 like 52 times.
and, like,
Really
listen to us
quiet
talking
when I'm
live,
riding with
is
you.
my voice
But no
popping up?
problems, don't solve it, I'm just vibing with you. So solid, I could Metal Gear, box up and shoot. Keep it 110 like 522s. Yeah, I'm back at it, told that girl throw that back to me. Like 3 tracks ago, I'm the tracks in the back bully. And they don't know the truth, ain't stating the facts fully. I should probably let it go like the low when the Mac pulling up from 40 down by 40, told to 40 for love. Keep it on me, tell your bro he won't buy shit but the dust. Yeah, it's loaded, yeah, they loaded all my homies with whatever you is. 40 different
So
flows,
I
I
got
keep it moving
TJ
up
on
from 40
Discord.
down
I
by
had
40,
to
told to
add
40 for
extra,
love.
add him to the
Keep it
stream.
on me, tell your bro he won't buy shit but the dust. Yeah, it's loaded, yeah, they loaded all my homies with whatever you is. 40 different flows, they keep
Shit,
it
that was the only
moving.
question, so I'm finna do the countdown right now. I bet.
Man, oh
If
man.
I'm noticing a speck in your eye, that means we're close. And a lot of people fear intimacy because I don't want you to see into me.
All alive
So
back
I
there.
keep people at a distance.
Well,
If I can
I
stay
said
up
all
on the
alive back
stage,
there.
she,
My love for you never died,
she was a
and it
little
never
live.
will.
She was chilling
That's
for the
not
most
how I'm
part,
built.
but
we had shaky foundation.
she got her
making
rowdy
our hopes of
moment.
a future impossible to fulfill, making
She
my
spoiled.
heart collapse.
She spoiled
But
to
it
death.
was for the best and hindsight, that time lapse. I got a new pursuit perhaps, but it's hard to say cause she the type to
Yeah,
be
nah,
down
I
for
don't
2
have no
days
problem
and
out
be
of
gone for 3. Weekends the only thing consistent. Walking the fine line between pestilence and persistence. Ooh,
You had to work today, huh?
New people popping up,
Yeah,
distant
I-
memory. Oh, how they changed, trying to party next
Wanna
door
see
and
me.
talking about come and see me. For
Hey.
once, I would like someone to keep that energy. I guess I'm just different, at least that's
I'll
what
hold
Valerie told me. She said that was me, unapologetically. Sorry,
Man.
I'm kinda late, the reception be
Just
getting
moved
fuzzy.
out the
My mind's
hood
going,
today.
my doesn't spin the shoot up
Oh,
to
yeah?
Oklahoma. This
Yes,
is
sir.
just
Man, congratulations.
Please leave your message for
I'm gonna say out of there.
Precious Healing.
I spent 10 months in there. I ain't going back.
Oh God, never going back.
Yeah. It ain't enough wiper fluid to clear my thoughts. I'm on this road, coasting at 60 miles an hour, missing my queen of hearts. I'm feeling stressed.
Nasty.
My eyes getting heavier. No, I can't stop and rest.
It
And that's
ain't
the
no
bet.
flavor in it.
Praying I played it the way I taught myself,
Nah.
memorizing a set, hoping I
It's-
play my
it's
cards
just
correctly.
straight.
I never shuffled the deck, a young ace. Jokers around me pay me respect. When you see a king, then you bow. I got reticules on your heads. Hustle to feed the family, multiplying the bread. It's a cycle like chain links. And the golden ones on their necks. White Iversons plotting to steal the crap when it's dead. But this the soul number 23, slamming it when he fed the rock.
Y'all
I
shoulda
read the
released
clock
this
and I
here.
lost the time that I spent on that. Lately I don't check my watch for seconds. I'm not getting back. Lately all my friends
Y'all
is
got
wait. I'm
niggas
lighter
going
now. I
crazy.
finish fast. All these rappers food to me. I wonder where my
Oh, I had to
dinners
go
at.
listen. I know what you're talking about. Oh, yeah,
Why we
yeah,
talk so
yeah.
much
I
about
told him to do it. He asked why we didn't release it. I like,
importance
bro,
of not
just
living in
put
your
it out.
past and
Oh,
the
God.
danger of living in yesterday. I certainly think that a lot of relationships are
I'm
sabotaged by
surprised
things that happened
my
before they
verse,
ever began,
like, kind of hold up from as
that
far
weren't
back
dealt
as
with.
it is.
You said kind of hold up.
And so we
Yeah,
project
it
onto
kinda-
other
it
people
kinda
trust
hold up
issues
like a
that were
little
developed.
bill.
Quiz Q, play that beat again.
Start saying things to
Just
somebody
a
that we
little
just met,
bit.
like, who's texting you? And it's not that you ever caught him doing anything, it's just that it's been done to you before. And so now you're
They don't love the deal.
It's like, wait, she was sucking you like that? Thank you for tuning into the We Live Isaiah Polk sound check. This is Isaiah Polk. We live.
The kid.
The kid,
yeah.
Boogie himself.
Boogie.
Yeah, himself. Look at it. Everyone say hello to Alan. He's in his bag. Give him my eagle. I guess. I'm listening, bro. The song's hitting, man. As well as JC, aka Mr. Onion Bagel, aka what was the other one? Big Booty Anonymous T.
Sound check.
We live.
Oh yeah, we in here. Welcome to We Live, the Isaiah Polk sound check. Obviously, there's no Isaiah Polk today. Very special edition. Isaiah is in Dallas enjoying himself. So We're going to wish the homie well. Hope he enjoys his trip, relaxes, refreshes, and comes back ready to hit it. But for now, coming at you with B Mike today, TJ, of course, and we going to hold it down until the homie get back. So
Hold it down.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. How you doing, big fella?
Hey, yo, I'm decent. I'm more than decent. I'm quite well.
Yes, sir. That's what's up. That's what's up. I know you just told me you just moved out the hood earlier today.
Oh yes, yes.
Yes,
I got the
sir.
key. Oh yeah.
Yes,
I was moving
sir.
stuff crazy. I was late for work moving stuff.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Where you what city you at in Arkansas now?
I moved from North Little Rock to Little Rock now. I'm like real close to downtown Little Rock, but it's a little bougie part called Riverfront, and it's right by the river, and it looked like that's where white people are bred. So
Yes, sir. That's the goal, ain't it?
that's the go. Yeah,
Yes,
oh yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
How you doing, folks?
Man, lovely as usual. I know I say that every week, but hey, life is good. So gonna try to keep it that way. I almost missed my flight from Konoha, but we here, man. So, man, we gonna go and get started with the topic today. Very interesting topic, insecurities. And I know I kind of came up with the topic earlier, but I really didn't. It's been something I've been thinking about for a few weeks now, because this is this generation, especially when it comes to dating, is a very, for lack of another word, a very insecure generation. And T, what you think about this?
Oh yeah, well, funny enough, I was actually watching Joe Rogan's podcast like a couple of months ago, and it was like this social professor that had a class, and like he got to watch like this case study pretty much on his class about like socialism amongst millennials. And like that Instagram era of like kids, that literally is well, his theory is like that's the reason for like high rates of depression and insecurity, low self-esteem. So pretty much the way it works is like, you have the system where like, okay, you go to school, middle school, and then take a group of girls, and then this one girl. The group of girl picks on this one girl, and she has to endure that during her day at school. But then when she goes home, that continues because it's online.
Yeah.
And while we going through this stage of adolescence, we want so badly to be accepted that we put on this front for like, Instagram, and we post these pictures and we try to look pretty, and then like, there's all this stuff. So I think we're subconscious. I think it's really kind of an extension of like being subconsciously selfish, where we want to outshine our peers.
True.
while we know that we faking kind of being insecure about where we fall short on and making it bigger than what it is.
True. I definitely think, of course, insecurity has been around forever, but I think this new era of social media, starting with mid to early 2000s with Facebook and stuff like that, especially nowadays, now that we got stuff like Instagram, I think it's gotten a lot worse, because a lot of women, especially young women, see all these Instagram models and famous rappers and stuff like that and think that that's normal to be that way, not accounting that these people have thousands to millions of dollars of disposable income to make themselves that way. And they'll look at their self and have a lesser self-image and think that, oh, I don't look like Nicki Minaj, that something's wrong with me. And I just arguably think, well, not even arguably, I just think that's made it a lot worse, especially when it comes to dating in this generation, because us as men are having to deal with it. So,
oh yeah, 1000%.
So I know personally have you ever been in a position where you had to deal with somebody with extreme insecurities, and how did you overcome that?
I'm married to yeah. So pretty much.
Yeah.
So yeah, I can say that I have.
Yeah.
And it's really a weird situation, especially when you can kind of see yourself in that person, because I think that I know that a lot of the insecurities that they possess, I had at one point in my life. They're also younger than me, so it's like,
Whoa.
Let me know when
Whoa.
TJ comes to a pause. I want to say something real quick.
No, straight up. Keep going, TJ. Isaiah just called in.
Okay, so it's like, you try to reassure them, you try to build them up, you try to get them to see the perspectives that you have grown to see. Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. It's an everyday battle. You know what I'm saying? And we keep talking about this point, but like right before you asked the question, us as men are dealing with like that. But like, you know how like there's been a big increase in like, fathers that's like not in their son lives.
Yeah.
A lot of you dudes is acting like females, so
Yeah, I can't disagree with you. Yeah.
So it's like it's really crazy on both sides. But yeah, but that was my experience. I'm experiencing.
The homie I feel is leader than called in. So what you got, G?
Okay, two things. One, turn the lamp on. You look dark as shit.
Oh God. Where the button is?
There's an on button. Just click the little on logo on the lamp.
I just touch it, man.
Yeah, just touch it. It's touch it.
Oh, wow. Wow.
And
Wow.
What's that?
Sound check.
We live.
Yes, sir. Just saying what's up from Dallas, bro. You have a good podcast. The show is going well. I had to turn the light on. All right, I'll let y'all get back to it.
Yes, sir.
All right, bud.
Yes, sir. Enjoy yourself, kid.
Always.
But yeah. Where was we?
If we'd ever experienced
I remember. You said a lot of these guys are acting like women nowadays. And I wholeheartedly agree, because some of you niggas' insecurities are worse than the women. I ain't even gonna lie to you. But I almost, in a way, can't blame some guys, because funny enough, I saw a Facebook post probably Thursday. A guy posted on his Snapchat and had women answer anonymously had they ever cheated on a trip and had their boyfriend pick them up from the airport. And it was a long list of like 40 women with some wild stories about how they had, and it was just insane. And I halfway don't blame some guys for looking at their women sideways the way they do, but also at the same time, you can't worry about that. Like, that's life. You might be getting done dirty. You never know. But you never know. So why worry about it? Why worry about it and make it worse? So, but at the same time, I can't say I blame them, because some of these women is grimy, but some of us is grimy too. So I ain't gonna put it all on the women. So
yeah, I don't know. I think it's an equal balance. Like, everybody do dirt, and I think that the humans on both sides of the spectrum that think that they side don't do dirt, those are the most toxic of them, and those are also the most insecure of them. Any female that ever say all dudes is trash, you just, hey, look, you catch the fish you use bait with. So,
straight up.
And then like a lot of dudes that just be hating on women for no reason. This is like, man, bro, we almost got a question. But what you rocking with, bro?
Exactly. Like, what are you doing to attract these trash women? Like, so
a lot of them can't get none. So it's like,
there's that too.
I think that's where that really come from, and that'd be the most insecure ones, like ones that be going on 1,000, ain't no reason to. Yeah, nah.
Straight up.
You gotta watch out for them real little penis energy dudes. We gotta watch out. We gotta get them out of here. Get them out of here.
It's hard. That's almost the majority nowadays. So I mean, but when you had guys, this generation is raised on guys like Drake, which arguably I'd say he's gotten better now, but Drake in his early days kind of birthed a lot of this. So
that's tough. That's my favorite artist too. Yeah, I was. Hey, you're right, because I definitely was in my room in my suburban home that I grew up in upstairs, listening to Take Care, crying because I was 6 feet in the friend zone. Yeah, nah. Enjoying a dirty place to be. Hey, but you know what? I'm gonna be honest with you, and I'm assuming we eventually would like kind of. I was thinking you were gonna ask about like whether we had insecurities.
Yeah,
that's where. All right, you see how you remember the Dark Knight?
Yeah.
And how Bane was like, "Oh, you really adopted the darkness."
Yeah,
I was born in it.
Straight up.
Hey, look, I forged all my skills and killed every insecurity in the friend zone.
It does build character. It
build character, and then it also, like, once you come out that joint, they become real expendable.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, hey, when. You don't realize how much fish in the sea till you watch a movie like Finding Nemo. You heard me? Like,
you're not lying though. You're not lying.
And when I came out that joint, it was like that was actually my favorite place to be when I was courting women before I got married.
Right.
That's my favorite place to be. Like, shorties, we trying to take it somewhere. Nah, we here.
Man, it's definitely a position of power to not be worried about it. Like, if you come, you come. If you go, you just go. But But you say you overcame a lot of your insecurities. What was your biggest insecurity that you glad you overcame?
Me not feeling like I would ever get married or ever get a girlfriend. That was one of the biggest ones. And then I left my hometown. And then I had a basketball like roster of females. And it was at that point, it was like, you know what? That's probably not true. Like when they all hitting me up at the same time, I went overboard. It was toxic.
Yeah.
Isaiah can attest to it. Joe can attest to it. But like I was like, ain't no issue because I'm just cool with them. It's like look, it was peers. Some of them was like, "Why you yelling at me?" One of the homies, mama, hollered at like you. Hey, it was a dark place.
Yo,
it was a dark place. I thought I was white.
The homies say you still toxic.
Hey, look, man.
Yeah,
but
oh my god,
it ain't the same type of toxicity. Look, I used to work in like a warehouse that made chemicals. It's levels to it.
Yeah.
Your sulfuric acids are not like your oxidizers. Because if an oxidizer spill, we gotta clear the whole warehouse.
Oh god,
you spill sulfuric acid, we just gotta mop it up.
So you 409 toxic. You ain't awesome toxic.
Oh yeah, no, I ain't. It's a problem toxic.
Oh god.
I'm saying, I'm just a little toxic.
Look, I can't even cap to you. About 2 years ago, I was all the toxic nigga, all of it. But hey, we thankful for growth. So
yeah, gotta grow,
man. But
you need it.
Have you ever had a relationship? Which of course I know now you're married, but I know that's probably a long road before y'all got there. Have you ever had either that relationship or another one ruined from insecurities?
Yeah. The first girl I thought that I was gonna end up with, and like she lived in Tennessee, and Isaiah know I'm talking about it. He always be like, ugh.
Yeah.
yeah. That was her first like legitimate relationship, and you could almost say it was mine, but not really. And she had a lot of growing up to do. I did too. There's a lot of things I had to learn about relationships, but I was very clearly putting in so much effort in the relationship, and I didn't feel like it was
being reciprocated.
Yeah, but she felt the same. She felt like she was doing the most, but I wasn't. But it was like I'm driving 7 hours back and forth in one day to kick it with you.
Yeah. I mean, that's effort if I ever heard of it.
So. Yeah, it's like you ain't put in on that gas,
right?
Hey yo, like I legitimately. I picked like eating over her. Like I was like, man, it felt like we got like a little issue, we going through a little tiff. So I'm like, man, you know what? I'm gonna just pop up. I'm gonna go see her, whatever, because she loved to see me because we don't see each other that much. And so like, you know, I went up there, you know what I'm saying? Had a bad time, and I only had enough to get back. So I chewed that gum and drank that water.
Nah, see, you was wilding. One thing about me, I'm gonna eat, but
yeah, nah, I'm not that same type of big.
Yeah,
I'm a big dude, but like I'm not the food nigga. Like everybody be like, this nigga like, I only eat chicken. It's so much I don't eat. On God, I don't care about food. Like as long as I stay alive, I'm Gucci.
Yeah, I've been there before. Not no more. Hey, I'm gonna get in that kitchen. Man.
What happened to Shorty I hooked you up with, bro? Like I feel like that was
but no, let's speak on it. But man, we lied them up. But man, look here. That was
Isaiah in the chat while he talking about he eats so much. No, that was beef and juice. That was 2 people's worth of like what you found in your car. That's 2. Don't do that, bro. Don't do that.
He said, ask how he brought the car back looking. Don't get quiet now.
Bro, it was short notice, bro. And I just had to go ahead and get down there. It was 4 people worth of food. It was like a week's worth from 2 people. Because we don't bring trash in the house because I don't like bugs. That's the only reason why I was there. 6'9". Who put that? Why? Why did Jalen say 6'9" in the chat?
Shout out to the homie Jalen. What's happening? But he said 4 people worth of food. Y'all was wilding like that?
No, it was over the course of a week. He's talking about 4 people worth of food. Well, yeah, it probably would look like that if it was a week's worth of food in it. All right, I'm not gonna do this. When have you been insecure? What were you insecure about?
You said when? I'd argue probably my first relationship right after I got out of college, about 2015. Yeah, I used to have little insecurities, like, you know, I mean, I pretty much average stuff. I almost feel talking about it, because, like, you know, that feeling you get when she ain't text you back in a certain amount of time. You like, I wonder where she at, what she doing, all this kind of stuff. I mean, I think we've all been there at some point. I was like, what, 18, something like that. So yeah, I mean, I ain't too player to admit it. Well, yeah, I've been there, but never again, my nigga.
I gotta eat meat.
But it's part of growth. I think I ain't gonna say everybody has been there, because I know some niggas who just ain't never been there, been players since they came out the womb, and hey, more props to you. But
oh my God, I see, but people like that, like when they get an L, it be devastating.
That's true.
Like that's if you come out the gate winning. Mm-hmm. Like I was just listening to hey, you know Benny? Have you heard of Benny the Butcher?
No.
It's a rapper, New York. He really coming up.
Okay.
And like I mean, dope lyricist. And he was talking about he had a line in there that in one of the songs off of the album he just dropped. He was talking about like I learned more from my losses than my wins. And it's kind of hard to explain, but like that's what it is. If you lose, you know why you lost, because you you a failure. But
straight up.
I mean, if you win, it could have just been happenstance. You feel me?
Yeah. Yeah, you definitely learn more from the losses and the wins, but
hey, look, and I'm a loser, boy. You feel me?
but you gonna turn the corner though. Everybody does.
Nah, I already did, bro. I used to be.
Oh God, I'm about to say, I don't think you a loser.
Nah, bro. I be winning some.
Some.
A little bit.
You just moved out the hood. That sounds like a dub to me.
Oh yeah, that's a big dub.
Oh,
you not
God.
losing for the weekend at least.
Oh God, we live.
Probably about 1,000 a month though. God dang.
All right, bet. Well, let me ask you this. We talked about insecurities in romantic relationships. What about personal or professional? Do you have insecurities when it comes to work? Do you worry about somebody else? Like, I know you're a salesman, just like I'm a salesman. Do you ever worry about that you're not performing sales-wise? Do you worry that there's another salesman outperforming you, making you look bad to your boss? I can speak personally. I'm that nigga on the sales floor. I don't worry about none of that. But
yeah,
it took me a while to get to that point. But like,
I was in that position twice, probably like about 4 years ago. It was like my first couple of months, and I was paranoid about making my numbers. I was working at Verizon, and then I was paranoid because I couldn't sell a car in my first week. Other than that, I consistently outperform on like a regional level.
Yeah.
So like this month, this is my second month at Sleep Number, and I'm top 5 in the region. And that is encompassing of Arkansas, Mississippi, Georgia, Alabama. Yeah, it's like 200 people, and I'm like 5th.
Yeah.
Last month I was like 7th, and she was like, "Man, you killing it out the gate." I'm like, "Nah, it ain't no out the gate. This is the standard." Like, and this is the first job that I've had that like actually makes me like career-esque money.
Yeah. So you would think about doing this, retiring and picking up your pension.
All about retiring.
Yeah, I think about.
But enough, definitely enough to think about.
Okay.
I mean, if I know for a fact I'm finna bring home $3,000 to $5,000 a month, and it's not hard work.
Right.
And I probably should consider it, because it's like,
yeah, definitely.
If I work for 8 hours a day, the most amount of work, and I'm basing it off of my busiest day thus far, where people were just calling, and then I had to do extra stuff because it was like the beginning of the month, inventory and everything. I work 2 hours max. The rest of it, I'm just sitting.
Right.
And that time can be used for business. Every time I get paid, I get PTO. Nah, bro, I'm gonna have to stick around there for a little bit, at least until my business is so stable that I know nothing's gonna happen. But if as long as I can keep running my company while I'm working there, and that can really help fund it, I'm trying to give myself a minimum of 3 years, because I've never done more than a year at a job. I'm 23 and I've had 11 jobs.
I'm 24 and I've only had one. I got this job when I was 18. I've been here almost 6 years at this point. So, I mean, I guess it's safe to say the money pretty good and I'm comfortable. But, I mean, there's always room for improvement. But
bro, I got a question.
What's that?
I see this with so many of my friends, and like I never get the chance to ask them until they become disgruntled and they leave.
Mm-hmm. If
you've been there for 6 years, have they have they compensated you for inflation in the economy?
A little bit, not really. Not too much.
Look, I would argue from a business standpoint, look into it. And I ain't trying to get into like a personal business or nothing like that, especially since we live.
Yeah.
But like, just giving an example, I had a friend that helped me get on to work at Best Buy, right?
Yeah.
He had been there for 7 years.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Yeah, bro, yeah." And I'm a businessman, and I came in with like accolades. They wanted me to be in mobile, and I worked at Verizon, and I just was like, "Hey, yo, I'm proving the cell phones. So, and since y'all don't work off commission, I need a certain amount." And I negotiated my starting wage. I came in. He was a manager. He had a key. He was 3 people that had a key to the store. He was one of them because he had been there so long. He was manager of customer service, and I walked in making more than him, and I did not know that until he left. A lot of times companies don't compensate for like inflation. So like if you got a raise, cool. But every time minimum wage went up, did they, accommodate for that?
Like a couple cents here and there, just a little stuff to throw you a bone every year. But my company compensated me a lot in like PTO and stuff like that, which I've never taken. I don't think I maybe missed 3 days of work in the 6 years I've been here. I just don't take time off. I'll probably sell it, but it'll make do for right now until I get where I want to be on my purpose and finally do something with it. Be a session musician or start a guitar school or whatever the case may be. Work to fund that purpose, baby.
For sure.
But I've been insecure about that before.
Yeah.
I tried out for a local band, a pretty good local band. If you ever get the chance to check out Fair Warning, shout out to my boy Brandon Pueblo. I'm a plug y'all right now. Fair Warning, Shreveport, Louisiana. You ever get a chance to check them out, go do it. I tried out for them once upon a time. I thought I was a pretty good guitar player. I've been playing for like 5 years. I was like, okay, I'll try my hand at it. I hopped out of the car, and from the moment I heard him playing, I was psyched out. I was like, oh, I am out of my league. So, didn't perform nearly as good as I knew I could, because I was a bit, there go that word again, insecure about my playing. Which, so I guess it seeps into not only business relationships or romantic relationships, but personal as well. So, I definitely think it's possible to be insecure about your abilities when you think when you're in your element, whether that be podcasting, rapping, playing the guitar, or whatever, and you find someone who's doing it better. I definitely believe, it's possible to be insecure about what you can do. However, I think that gives you the drive to be better at that, because it definitely instilled a big time drive in me to practice and get better. But because I was not, content with that.
Yeah.
So
I didn't even think about musically as competitive as competitive as a sport rap is.
Right. Yeah.
And then you hear these dudes, you hear these nickels going crazy. I don't have none of the like experience they had. I had just been right since like 5th grade,
Yeah.
And so I'm thinking I'm decent, And then me and Isaiah, he wanted me to do like a tape with him, and we did it. And I was like, okay, yeah, that joint fire. And then like I let like a month or 2 pass, and I was like, bro, I'm terrible at this. I don't know why he ever wanted to do that with me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And these days it's like I still definitely have catching up to do as far as musically, but like where my pen is, like Isaiah respect my pen, and I didn't really recognize. I couldn't see why, but like recently I can see it. I can kind of see it.
Yeah. So you'd say that was a good thing that you linked up with Isaiah. So you took that where you feel like is already pretty decent penmanship, and you found out your flow was lacking, but he motivated you to make your flow better, right?
Oh yeah.
I think we all need friends in a way that are either better at something than us or push us to be better. Because if you're only hanging with people at the same level than you or lesser than, it's never gonna encourage you to get better. So take a chance.
I just was talking to my wife about that.
Yeah.
I said you have to look at your circle and see what do your friends do for you, not because you want to use them, but if the people around you are not striving help you strive to be the best version of you, they're doing you a disservice.
Straight up.
And if you're not doing that for them as well, you're doing a disservice. Like, I have 3 main friends: my wife, Joe, Isaiah.
Yeah.
And like, I can speak for Joe and Isaiah. I know that they push me to be the best person I can be.
Yeah.
My wife loved me for who I am. And I'm telling her, like, yo, I've made mistakes since we got married. If you see something, I need you to just point it out, because it's not, you can't keep cutting excuses for everybody. I think she come from a small town where they do that. Now, we trying to shoot for excellence. We striving for excellence. And I think that I hope this move will help her realize that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, hey, when we work hard, it pays off.
Speaking of striving for excellence, that Patreon, man.
Oh yeah!
Help us out. You see, we live right now. If you want to help us stay live, we're gonna need you to subscribe to that Patreon. It don't take nothing but $3 a month. Just gonna pitch in a little bit, help the homie out, and we would greatly appreciate you. If you really about that action, go and drop that $10 a month. We'll greatly appreciate it. But hey, before we get down that rabbit hole, because that's a whole nother podcast, we've been at it for about 30 minutes. So I just want to say I appreciate y'all for coming out and kicking it with us, and I appreciate you two for holding it down. And hey, sound check.
We won!
Yes, sir.
Hey, and shorty think we doing. Believe it or not, I'm just saying what she talking about. Don't matter, he can't type. We don't dance with the walls. We just keep them in our sight. Harder than the breeze. We just to do tonight. Serve it up with extra salt, cause they harsh.
That's how I listen to music. It's kind of weird. It's weird. I listen to music in like how I play a certain song for 30 minutes.
Yeah.
They don't love the kid.
That was the song for today.
No, they don't love the kid. They don't love the kid. Yeah, my